Welcome back to part 2 of our economy CGC predictions. So you've watched our last video, saw we had some killer books in there, and now we're going to continue with the killer books part 2.
So, James Gower, the magician, has pressed these books. Absolutely glorious job the gentleman has done. All these books, I think, are from Cannonball Records in Stoke-on-Trent. They needed it. They were well-loved books, let's be honest, and they needed a lot of attention.
Yeah,
so
they did.
Let's get into
Let's get into it. Yeah, let's yeah. What are we going to kick off with today then, James?
Well, shall we kick off with? Okay.
Simples.
So let's start with me. So we will go with, and you guys might be surprised that it's a DC book, because let's be honest, the majority of our content is Marvel stuff, isn't it?
It is indeed, yes.
But me being a collector of Batman first appearances, and obviously it's not a golden age Batman first appearance because they're just unobtainable for me. This is a Silver Age first appearance of a Batman character, and it is Batman 234, the first appearance of Two-Face in Silver Age. Absolutely brilliant. I love this cover. Absolutely love it.
It is. I've got to admit, it is a popping colour. You know, wow. Just looking at it, it's just
looks great.
Yeah, it does. Who's the artist on this?
It's not Neil, is it? Is it Neil Adams? So, the cover artist is Neil Adams.
Right. Okay.
There is, I don't know if you can see the right hand side of the cover, there is a crease, a very faint crease line, if you can see it on the right hand side. That's going to hit the book hard. The spine, however, looks quite good, would you say?
Yeah, but
the cover looks really good.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at the back now, and wow.
The back, I can see there's a bit of like a stain top right.
Yeah.
The back looks pretty good. What I do remember is there is a bit of a chip. If you go back to the front cover,
right, okay.
You know where it says the little box, the Return of Two-Face, just to the right there is a chip.
Yes.
You see it?
Right, okay, so the yeah. I can't see any reason. Again, James, you know. Yeah, I'm thinking in my head, and I don't know a lot about Batman books, and obviously the bigger books, but you know, something's drawn me to. I'm gonna go with 5.5 on this.
5.5.
Yeah.
See, for me, I'm gonna go hands down. That's at least a 6.5.
Ooh, the controversy.
Only because comparing, I mean, you got those little chips, you got that crease. It's a very faint crease. I mean, at first I actually thought it was part of the artwork, but I mean, otherwise the comic looks pretty good. So presents nice for a Silver Age comic. I think it's going to be about a 6.65. I'm going to go 6.5. Screw it.
Cool.
I'm hoping for good things for this one.
Well, let us know what you think, viewers, as well. Just type it in.
Leave a comment.
And the grade. You don't even have to worry about the number because it's the only Batman we've got.
It's the only Batman.
Section.
It's the only Batman content you're going to see on our channel today.
Exactly.
Shall we go next with? Holy moly! The next book is a DC book.
It's okay. You've completely forgot.
It's not Batman, but
It's not Batman.
What is it, Mikey?
It is Demon #1.
By the one and only
Jack Kirby.
Absolutely love this colour. Absolutely love this cover.
I don't know. I can't pronounce the first appearance name, so maybe we should just test James's knowledge. What's the first appearance?
I want to say is, and please correct me if I pronounce this incorrectly.
I can't even pronounce it. That's why I'm getting used to it.
Is it Etrigan? Etrigan?
I have no idea. I can't even pronounce it. Sounds right to me.
This is not going to be the first time we've unboxed this book on our channel.
No.
I did get one. Was it an 8.0? It was an 8.0. I'm pretty sure mine is.
I think I can remember it was a high grade, yeah.
And I mean, looking at this, Mikey, I think this is going to be. I think this is going to be really good.
No, I beg to differ. You know, there's a pull on the staple. There's a few spine ticks. I'm not sure whether. I don't like the way that it hasn't got the full circle on the 20 cents, so I don't know if it's been trimmed slightly. No idea.
James would have said it if it had been trimmed.
So, and then obviously the bottom right, you know, there's some issues there. I mean, I bought this because I wanted a Jack Kirby cover in my collection, and when I saw this, and I think it was priced at £45, and spoke to Dave at Cannonball, brought the price down on it. I can't remember what the final figure was on it, because I bought it with a load of comics, and he just said, you know, you'll be buying this, I'll do it for X amount. So it was originally up for £45, which would have been, you know, top dollar for this comic. But again, I wanted a Jack Kirby cover. I wanted something classic as well. Do you know what I mean? And you can't get more classic than this cover by Jack Kirby. So I went ahead and did it. The back, you know, it looks really good. the back, from looking at the actual pictures itself. Do I think it's an 8.0? I don't think it's an 8.0. I honestly think, hand on heart, that this is probably in the 6.5 region, and I'm going to go with 6.5 because it's my own comic, and obviously I want the best for it.
Okay. So comparing it to my one, and comparing it to my Batman 251, which is like a similar age, I think this is going to be a 7.0.
Yeah, really? It would be nice if it was a 7.0.
I really think it is. So, fingers crossed for you, bud.
Guys, let us know what you think as well.
Yeah.
Right then.
Let's go to the next comic, yeah?
Yeah, go to the next comic. We've got fit them all in now, so let's just.
We have a Ghost Rider issue #1. What a cover! What a cover! Love it.
This is.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Now I think it looks great.
Yeah, it does. For you know, because there's so much black on it, and I just love the use of the orange in this. It's just the yellow, the orange, then you know to a darker. It's just wow.
Yeah. There's obviously that damage to the, you know, there's a bit of a crease bottom right corner on the front cover. There's a couple of spine ticks, and the back is quite good, except there's a bit of a stain on the bottom left corner, isn't there?
Yeah, and obviously top above the actual thing. Wow, I really want to have a go at those prizes. Or lots of cash. Yeah, please. On some of the older stuff, there's a candy that actually makes you lose weight and stuff like that. It's just like, wow, people in the 50s and 60s believed anything, didn't they?
Yeah. I wish this book was from the 50s. I'm sure it's the 70s, isn't it? Is it 70s?
Yeah, it is the 70s. I think it is, yeah, because Marvel Premiere, Marvel Spotlight #5 was 1972.
Oh,
which is the
Ooh,
first
I'll
appearance
trade you.
of obviously. What,
I'll
the
trade
Ghost
you.
Rider #1? No,
Yeah.
no. It's mine. It's mine. It's all
No.
mine. My pleasure.
Mine. So,
Uh,
what we thinking, Mikey? We thinking? Are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm loving this. You know, I'm gonna go really high on this. You know, I'm probably the highest I've pitched any of the
today.
books so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly think you could be touching on a 7.5 on this.
Yeah. In my head, I was thinking 7.0.
Okay.
But that's because it's my own book, and I didn't want to over chug it. But
Didn't want to shoot his load too early.
I didn't want to no. But I'm hoping for a semi decent grade on this one. And anyone watching agrees, please let us know in the comments. I love this cover. I love the character, and I'm really hoping it comes back in a decent grade.
Yep.
And I think this was one of the more expensive books from Cannonball. It was originally up for 85. Again, with how Mikey described it, when we bought a bunch of books there, it was at a reduced cost. Like the total
the more you
figure
bought,
was
the
reduced.
bigger the discount, basically. You know.
Next one, Mikey.
Yeah. So which one we're going to do? I think
We're
I've got
going
3
with-
more, haven't I?
You've got 3 more, yeah. We've got a Spider-Man, an Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 78. And I remember this one, Mikey, because I said to you,
Best get
if
this
you
book.
don't go away with anything today, please go away with this.
Yeah. So it's the first appearance of the Prowler. I still remember the asking price was £22.
I like it.
Which was great anyway for a comic.
Not that he
of
probably
this
paid
age.
£22 for it.
Well, probably not. No,
Probably
but
paid a lot less.
yeah, as you can see from the pictures, there's an issue with the top right, the bottom right, loads of spines.
There's a few creases, there's a couple of spine ticks.
Yeah,
But you know what? The colour's still there.
Yeah, the colours,
And amazing colours. I don't know what it is about orange on comic covers. It just really stands out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's a bit like that Ghost Rider one, isn't it? It's just like popping. The back, yeah, the back looks really good. As far as I'm aware, there are no tears or pulls on this at all.
Yeah.
Just obviously the spine ticks, obviously that. In my mind, I had this at around about. I'm going to be a little bit more off. I'm going to say 5.0.
In my head, 4.5.
Yeah. No,
It's going to be somewhere in that region, definitely.
it is.
And
Yeah.
it's a great first appearance. I think it's very underrated.
Well, it is. He's now in the video games, isn't he? With the Miles Morales, who did the Prowler.
Yeah. And he
so-
was in Into the Spider-Verse as well.
Yeah. So, we've got a chance of him appearing yet again somewhere else.
Yeah, it could be anywhere.
No. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'm fingers crossed for you on that, buddy.
Okay.
Next book is another Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh man, I'm so jealous of this one.
Another Amazing Spider-Man, and it is Amazing Spider-Man 41.
41. Wow.
First
So
appearance.
Of Rhino, isn't it?
Oh, do you know how long I've wanted this book? I've wanted this book like in forever, but I've
Am
never
I
seen
correct
it at
in
a decent
thinking
price.
when this comes back, this will be your earliest Spider-Man book that you own? You don't own anything else before 41, do you?
I do. I've got a 40.
Yes, you have. Yes.
I've got a 31. And I've got another obscure number, but I can't.
Oh, right. Okay. So,
It's one of my earliest ones.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
I mean,
so this book, I've been following this book because I've been really wanting one, and I've gone from seeing this book being really underrated to just being absolutely untouchable now. Absolutely out of my price range. It's just gone shooting up.
I'll be honest with you, since I bought it, I've probably seen it on Comic Tom's top 10 of the week quite a few times.
Yeah.
It's the same as well with the Thor 165. Those two books, I bought these two together as a package from Cannonball Records prior to visiting, where they got shipped out instead of, and for the combined Amazing Spider-Man 41 and Thor 165, for both books it was £120.
Bargain.
So absolute bargain. And this book,
massive, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a great cover.
Yeah, and it's I'm just looking at this cover, and you know, anybody who knows anything about the early Spider-Man is this gorgeous. You know, even in this condition, it's still gorgeous.
Yeah,
it is literally, you know, it's a dream to have one of these.
Yeah, I mean, we've got obviously, so we've got spine ticks, you know, we've got some a bit of damage to the top left-hand corner, a bit of colour loss there.
Yeah,
and then we've got, I can't see really much wrong with the front except that bottom right-hand corner, bit of colour loss there, a bit of creasing. The back is a bit tanned, but you know what? The age of it, I could take that all day. I'm just extremely happy to finally have this book in my collection.
Yeah.
And that being said, Mikey,
what do you think it's going to be?
I'll be totally honest with you. I think that's going to be a 5.0.
I was thinking, it was very close to what I was thinking. I was thinking 4.5.
But comparing that book to my Silver Surfers, which came back as 5.0s, they had spine tears on them. If you remember, there was actual rips in those books.
Maybe you might get lucky and get the same grader. Oh.
Maybe. Well, don't knock my Silver Surfers, Mark. What are you doing? Just brought it down in value. Yeah,
you can't change the grade.
I'm hoping for a very generous mid grade on this.
Okay.
I think it's plausible.
Okay. Well, let us know what you guys think. So just type it in.
It's a controversial topic amongst me and Mikey, but he thinks it's going to be a 4.5. I think it's going to be a 5.0. Right. Next, in the words of our good friend Triple G Comics, let's have a look at the next book.
Book, yes. Let's have a look at the book.
And this one is an Avengers 54. Now, Mikey, let everybody know what an Avengers 54 is, because not everybody might not be accustomed to what it is.
An Avengers 54 is quite a unique book because it contains first cameo, first appearance, and second appearance. So we have, I'll list it in order. So the first cameo appearance of Ultron, the second appearance of Black Knight, and also the first appearance of the new Masters of Evil.
Nice.
So this makes this quite a key book within there. I feel that this book is very underrated. It has lots of potential. You know, it being the second appearance of Black Knight. Obviously, that's what happens on. Is it Avengers number 47, if I remember correctly?
So Avengers number 47 is the first appearance of Dane Whitman, and then Avengers number 48 is the first appearance of Dane Whitman as the Black Knight.
Black Knight, yeah. So
for anybody watching,
as the Black Knight, if the Eternals movie takes off, and obviously he appears in it and he's a good role, it will fly. So the first appearance, which will make the second appearance, shoot up as well. And obviously this has got the first cameo of Ultron and the new Masters of first appearance of the new Masters of Evil, which could be introduced at any time in the MCU.
You just never know these days, do you? But do you know what I will say? Having looked at it and looking at it now, I actually think it's a pretty good cover.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually really like the Black Knight flying in on his Pegasus.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's so cool.
Now I said Pegasus, but it's not Pegasus. I think he's called Aragon or Aragorn. Aragorn, his horses. But again, let me know in the comments if you know better than me, because I'm just stabbing in the dark here. But
at the front, the bottom right got a crease in it, got several spine ticks, got the top right, which I can't work out whether there's creases in it or whether it's just
they're like a little bit
someone's
like.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Because it doesn't follow it all the way to the edge of the page. So
you know, and with it being black as well, and that part of the cover, it's a bit.
Yeah.
The colour loss is quite evident. But
yeah.
Again, spine. There seems to be like some sort of line that goes down in the middle of the spine. Can you see it?
Yeah.
There's a couple of spine ticks, but you know what? For the age of it, take it all day.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. The back looks really good. I'm just trying to work out who the Roman soldiers are fighting. I can't see it anywhere. They just seem to be like charging at something.
They seem to be charging at like a cliff, don't they? And some rocks.
Yeah. So I might send off my $1.98 just to see what these guys look like.
Literally don't know what they're fighting, do they?
No. No. And I love the way that they've got trebuchets in the background. Just to let you know, I don't think that the Romans would have used trebuchets, to be fair.
I mean, I don't know what I don't even know what a trebuchet is. Trebuchet.
Oh, is that thing you put the rocks on and then it flings it like a tower?
Oh, okay, like
the red
a
towers
catapult.
in the back, yeah.
Like a catapult.
Yeah, like a catapult.
Right, you using a posh word, fancy word for it.
So,
yeah, that looks good for the age. I think this is a solid mid-grade copy, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I was thinking 4.5 in my head.
Yeah, that's mid-grade-ish, isn't it? That's what.
Well, I'd say 6 was about.
But again, I'm a similar type of era of books. I constantly have to refer back to those two Silver Surfers,
which you're constantly doing.
Which I'm constantly doing, and this looks like it's in a bit better condition. So, yeah, 5.0. I'll go.
Right then. Let us know what you think as well, viewers, please.
Just down below in the comments, and don't forget to like the video if you haven't already, or else I'll send Mikey around to deal with you.
Yeah. It might take me a while to get there on a bus pass, but I'll get there. Right then, so let's finish with a massive key on your behalf then, James.
Last book, we've already had Iron Man and Submariner issue number 1.
Yep, we have. Right.
Mikey did say that book, the Iron Man and Submariner 1, predates Iron Man 1 and Submariner 1, but you know what? I gone and got a Submariner 1 for you guys for us to look at, so let's bring that up.
And it's got that big premiere issue right on the front. Slap it on.
But as you can see, there is a stamp, a pen stamp just above it.
Yeah.
We can see there's a bit of ink on the sub, where it says sub on the U.
Yeah.
Obviously there's a bit of damage to the spine. A few spine ticks, a bit of wear and tear, no tear but wear. Got the pen stamp. I mean, I think it looks alright on the cover. Do you?
I agree with you. Yeah. It looks, as though, it's been well loved.
On the back we have I mean, I don't know what does that say? Does that
says
say Rutman? Rutner?
Rutner. And then it says
Brian Rutner. I'm coming for you.
Brian Rutner, you've managed to somehow ruin this comic by putting your name on it, but you've also made history because now you're in a slab forever, dude.
And you're also on the MJ Comics YouTube channel. So
yeah.
But
I don't know what you did to the P on the word prize either, but like.
Yeah, why did you do that, Brian? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
We should just look him up on Facebook and see if he's there.
Do you know what? I'm going to send Mikey round to him as well.
Yeah.
But
there's an awful lot of chipping on the back.
Yeah, the chipping.
There, so.
Yeah.
Still, it's a great book to own. I think for the price you picked it up, I don't even think you would even buy like half a book of this for the price you paid for it.
Yeah.
I honestly, in my heart of hearts, I think as much as I love it, I think you're possibly looking at a 2.5 on this.
I'm gonna go for a very generous. I think this is gonna be a 3.5.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. I just feel it. 3.5. Obviously, the chipping and the writing really annoys me, and the ink. But I mean, the cover looks good. I'm just happy to have this book in my collection. Low grade is better than no grade. Yeah.
Indeed.
And I mean, it will look great next to my Iron Man and Submariner 1. And also, spoiler alert, I do have an Iron Man 1 that has been sent off as well. But
we'll play and guess the grade on that on a later video. So yeah.
A later video, yeah. But let us know what you guys think. Do you think it's as low as a 2.5, or do you think it's as high as a 3.5? Please let us know. There can only be one winner, and we know who that is, don't we? It's not us. It's CGC. Yeah, there's only one winner in this game. It's never us. But yeah, we really hope that you have enjoyed this little.
Hang on, we got one more.
Have we?
Yeah.
We have, yeah. We really hope you've enjoyed what we're about to show you now.
Yes.
So the final book. The final book is the final book. I mean, Mikey. We'll tell you the story first. So, I went to Cannonball Records. I came back with my Ghost Rider, my Submariner 1, some other books, and there was another book there. And Mikey went and visited by himself.
I did.
And he immediately rang me up and he said to me, his exact words were, "I can't believe you didn't pick up this book for..." I mean, I can't remember how much you paid for it, but I know it wasn't a massive amount, was it?
No, it had it all for £40, and managed to get him down to 25 because I bought. Which was me just trying to work out how far he would drop on books. So I picked it up for £25, and it still had the value stamp inside, which at that point, because I was negotiating, I didn't obviously check. I thought, oh well, for £25, I'll just put it in my personal collection. If it has or it hasn't, it doesn't really bother me. Just to own the book would be nice. I'm never going to be able to afford the first appearance, you know, which is a massive book, which we've already unboxed on this channel. So I went with the second appearance of this character. Well, according to CGC, it's the official second appearance or third. You know what? This character is so debatable on second and third and first.
It's a controversial subject.
Just show that book, man.
Yeah. So, without further ado, it is an Incredible Hulk 182. And you know what? I massively regret not picking this up now. Massively. After looking at this book now, I wish I'd picked it up.
Yeah. So not only is it, you know, the debated second or third appearance of Wolverine, it's also got a first appearance in there as well. First appearance of Anvil or Hammer or both.
Oh, is it? Oh, right, okay. So, you know what, Mikey? The pictures on the work, I mean, the work on this book, the book looks flawless.
Well, you say that, but
without doubt, the highest grade in this batch that we sent off, this book will be the highest grade, without doubt.
I'm hoping so. It's still got the value stamp on it. There's a little tiny little chip above the word comics on the front. A couple of spine ticks going down it, but apart from that, it's
gonna say it's those spine ticks are very, very, very small. The back looks,
the back, wow, it's just,
that looks great.
Yeah,
it could be a contender for white pages as well. Could, but we'll
could. See. I can't remember what the pages were like on the inside. Obviously, I checked it just for any staples missing and stuff like that. So
I'm going first on this one.
Okay, go on then.
I think it's going to be a 9.0.
See, I don't think it is going to be a 9.0. I genuinely feel this is an 8.5.
Oh, it's not far off.
I
don't
mean,
know.
I would love for it to be better. If it came back in the 9s, I mean, I'd be ecstatic. I mean, literally, you know.
What do you guys think? Watching, do you guys leave a comment? Let us know what you're thinking. You think it's going to be in the 9s? I mean, it looks good to me.
Well, we had to end it with something, so we ended it on a high note.
On the high one, yeah. But yeah, I honestly think it's going to do well, Mikey. I really, really, really got my fingers crossed for you on this one. And I will be quite jealous if it does come back quite high.
It's a beautiful book.
Beautiful
I'm
book.
just happy to ride it. I'm never going to own the 181 ever.
Oh, I said that. I said that.
No. There's a limit, and you know, unfortunately, as the prices go up.
You got 2 working kidneys.
I don't know.
Well, I've only got one now. I can't give you one. So. Awesome. Right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. We hope you've enjoyed it. It's just a bit of a laugh, you know. Just trying to predict what we're going to get. I mean, we normally do predictions anyway when we try and guess what we think it's going to be.
On the older books, yeah, we do, don't we? Not on the moderns. We don't tend to on the moderns.
But we think, yeah, so we some pretty big books in there, isn't there?
Yeah, some massive books. We're really looking forward to unboxing it. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna be there. We're gonna do it, unbox them side by side. It's gonna be a massive unboxing, big celebration. So yeah, hopefully we'll get it done before the end of 2021. So come on, CGC, get graded.
Yeah, hopefully they come back before the end of the year. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment on it, and we appreciate obviously all the love and support we get from everybody.
Yeah,
and we will look forward to seeing you guys the next time, and hopefully the next video that comes out will potentially be these books.
No, we gotta do. Yeah, no, we've got another predictions video to do and something else.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully these books.
Yeah, well, yeah, you never know unless they come tomorrow.
You never know.
Yeah, you might. You might.
I could get an email from Scott's tomorrow.
Yeah, true. You could do.
Could not.
You could. I haven't even checked it to see if I had anything to say. There we go.
Stranger things have happened. So, yeah. So
Indeed.
we'll see you guys next time. We love you. Thank you very much, and look after yourselves.
Ta-ra a bit.
To our a bit, love. You know. I don't know
Ta-ra a
what
bit,
you-
ducky.
All right. See you later, everybody. Before
Ta-ra.
we starts talking about his duck again. Right. See you in a bit. Bye.